Great. So this free class is coming to you courtesy of RCM Online College. So when you talk about cost estimation, we are going to look at the introduction and of course the advanced part of it. So if you are doing it or you are doing it in paper-based exams, then of course you are going to have these functions in place. So the regression function, the simple one, should be the form of y equal to a plus b x. So this y represents, we can also have it as total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Once you get to this point, we know very well that total cost depends on total fixed cost plus total variable cost. And we all know that total fixed cost is always constant. It's a fixed amount. The variable cost per unit will also be constant. The variable cost per unit, which is letter B, will also be constant. And of course, X now will be the activity level. It dictates what you're going to have. It will dictate what you're going to have as the total cost. So that's why we normally say that Y here is the dependent. Y here is the dependent variable. Y is the dependent variable. Then X is the independent variable or cost driver. We also call it activity. We also call it activity level. We also call it activity level. Now, A here, A is what we call y-intercept. Y-intercept when X is equal to 0. When X is equal to 0, you've not done any production, you've not done any activity, and then you'll be able to see we already have some cost incurred. So this is the fixed cost we are referring to. Then B, we normally call it slope gradient of the curve. And of course, in terms of cost estimation concept, we call it variable cost per unit. We call it variable cost per unit. Good. So you want to do now regression analysis. When you want to do regression analysis, for us to arrive at this cost function, which will be used to estimate future cost, then we must have these figures in place. We must have summation of y. We must have summation of x. Or alternatively, let's have the functions in place. So summation of y is equal to NA plus B summation of x. Then summation of xy is equal to A summation of x plus B summation of x squared. So that is the first function. Now we can condense this further because if you look at what we are having here, our interest is to get the unknown value of A and of course the unknown value of B. So we can condense this further and take it to this part whereby we say for us to get the value of B directly, we just need N summation of xy minus summation of x summation of y divided by N summation of x squared minus summation of x bracket squared. So by doing that, we'll automatically get the value of B directly without having to go through this procedure. How will we get the value of A? The value of A is basically making A the subject of the formula here. So I want to take A is equal to summation of y minus B summation of x, then everything we divide by 10. So this will give us the fourth question, the third question, this is the first, this is the third, this is the second. Good. So if you can follow this, please use this one here to be able to get the value of A and B. If that is taking you, making you take a long procedure, then have this condensed one, and of course you'll be able to arrive at the same answer. You'll be able to arrive at the same answer. Good. So are we together up to that point? Are we together up to that point? Confirm whether we are together up to that point. Confirm whether we are together up to that point. confirm whether we are together up to that point. Good. Now, having done this, we have been able now to understand what we are required to do. But now, in reference to the expansion that we have just done here, are we able to identify the value of X and Y from the data set given? So in exams, we are not going to have X and Y directly. No, this is what will be given. We'll be given units produced, production cost. We'll be given number of items repaired plus and repair, total repair cost. So it is upon you to identify between units produced and production cost, which one depends on the other, that we have it as Y. Which one does not depend on the other? That is the independent variable, which will represent X. So from this data set, please help me understand what you're going to have as X and what you're going to have as Y, so that we eliminate what we have here. Somebody to help us identify that. If you look at what we are having here, the data set given, which one will represent X and which one will represent Y? Yes, I can see Joyce is telling us that Y represent or is represented by production cost, right? Y is represented by production cost and X is the units produced. So units produced here dictates, remember units produced is the activity level. Our total cost, total production cost here is dependent on the activity level. Now that variable cost per unit is constant, fixed cost is also constant. So having done that, then we will now automatically come to this place. So those who are doing it in Excel, the BDS students, please come and replace that with letter X. Then come to the production cost column and replace it with letter Y. That is now the independent or the dependent value. Now, if you look at our output here, if you look at what we are having here, the summary that we are having down here, you'll be able to see that for us to solve this question, we need these items. We need summation of Y. We need summation of X. We need summation of XY. We need summation of X squared. And that will only be arrived at when we bring in additional columns. So when I add everything in column X, I'll be getting summation of X. When I add everything in column Y, that will be summation of Y. This will be, so we need X squared, we need X, Y. Summation of X squared, summation of X, summation of XY. So let's do the right thing and be able to get these particular items down here. So can we get the figure 10 squared? 10 squared, somebody? 10 squared. 10 squared will be 100, right? 20 squared. 15 squared. 12 squared. 18 squared. Is it 324? And then 26 squared, somebody? What are we having there? 26 squared, 26 squared, 26 squared. 26 squared. 676, 676. Good. So let's come to this part and check X, Y. So you check X multiplied by Y. The first one will give us 8,000. The second one will give us 20 by 1100. That will be 22,000. Then 15 by 900. What will we have? 15 by 900. 13,500. Thank you. 13,500. How about 12 by 900? 12 by 900. 10,800. Then 18 by 1050. 18 by 1050. 18 by 1050. We'll be having 8,900. Then we take 26 by 1250. 32,500, right? Good. So let's add everything within these columns. Let's add everything. Let's add everything. Let's add everything. Let's add everything. So what do we have as the summation of x? Summation of y? Summation of x squared? Summation of xy? Of course, n. So summation of x, when you add everything in this column, what are we getting? Somebody to give us the totals for this column. Somebody to give us the totals for that column. Summation of x. Summation of x. Another person to give us the total amounts in column y. Yes, what are we getting? Summation of x. So x, we have 101. Thank you. So we have 101. I have it here. Summation of y. Summation of y, what are we getting? Summation of y. 6,000. So when you add everything here, you'll be having 6,000. X squared. Summation of x squared. 1869. Then summation of xy. Summation of xy. 105,700. Good. So once we have that in place, it means we can get the value of b and get the value of a. So I want us to apply this condensed function for us to be able to get the value of b, which is the variable cost. So how do we get to b? So what we are lacking is n. How do we get n? N represents the number of observations, right? So the first one here, I have 10,800. That's the first observation. The second one is 20,1100, 15,900, 12,900, 18,1050, and 26,1250. So can we count the number of observations? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So the number of observations for this particular data is 6. So we come here and put 6 times summation of xy, that is 105, 700 minus summation of x multiplied by summation of y. Summation of x is 101 times summation of y, which is 6,000. Having done that, we divide by n, summation of x squared, summation of x squared, that is 1869, minus summation of x squared. So summation of x is 101. So we take 101, we multiply by 101. So if you deal with this particular question, what are we getting as the value of b? To 4 decimal places. What are we getting as the value of b to 4 decimal places? What are we getting as the value of b to 4 decimal places? So you can work out the numerator and then you come to the denominator. So go to your calculator, open a bracket, write the whole of this, close that bracket, then you say divide by, open another bracket, indicate everything here, and then you close your bracket. If you go to equal sign, what are you getting to 4 decimal places? If you put that in your calculator to 4 decimal places, what are we getting as the value of b? The slope of the curve, the gradient of the curve, or variable cost per unit. What are you getting as the variable cost per unit? What are you getting as the variable cost per unit? Somebody to help us get that. variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. Yes, somebody to help us get that. What is the value of B? Alternatively, you can separate them. So let's have the answer for the numerator first. Now that everyone is stuck. So we are going to have 6 times 105, 700 minus 101 times 6,000. That will give us 28, 200. Then we divide by denominator, right? So we're going to have 6 times 1869 minus 101. So we'll be having 10, 30. So that will be 28, 200 divided by 10, 13. So I'm getting 27.8381. Are you getting the same thing? 27.8381. Good. That's the value of B. So let's come and get the value of A. So the value of A is summation of Y, which is 6,000, minus B, 27.8381, multiplied by summation of X, which is 101, then everything divided by N, which is 6. So what is the value of A? What is the value of A? What is the value of A? What's the value of A? Somebody. What is the value of A? What is the value of A? So put this in bracket. And then you divide by 6. What will you have? What will you have? Yes, what will you have? No, Kerry. You can deal with this first part. Remember, we are having negative 27.8381 times 101. Deduct it from 6,000, then you divide by 6. Yes, Catherine is giving us 531.4. 3919 should be okay. 3919, 3919, 17. 3919, 3917. Okay. So having done this, you can now go ahead and give us the cost function. This is the form of Y equal to A, right? So Y equal to A, 531.3919 plus BX, which is 27.8381 X. Good. So if you are told to give us variable cost per unit, variable cost per unit is the gradient of the curve or slope of the curve, which is the value of B. So this is what we have as the variable cost per unit. If we are told to give us fixed cost per unit, then our fixed cost per unit is this one here, the value of A. And then of course we now finalize with getting the cost function in the form of Y equal to A plus BX. So this cost function is arrived at by using what we call regression method. So this is the procedure that we are going to follow for those who are doing financial management and fundamentals of management accounting, and partially advanced management accounting. But remember, when now get to BA and advanced management accounting, you'll be required to give us some analysis. You'll be told to give us R squared and interpret your results. You'll be told to give us the coefficients, right? Whether this model is actually explaining what was required. So what is the formula to find total using calculator? Good. We can actually use our calculator to solve the same thing. You can use our calculator to be able to get these summations because we are having this table for us to be able to get the total. You can use your calculator to be able get to the same place. Now, before I give you the procedure of doing that in your calculator, I want us to do it in Excel so that the AMA students and BD students can also be able to appreciate this particular concept. So of course, even if you are doing management accounting, at some point you'll be required to do it in Excel. So let's have the data in Excel. Let me have my figures here in Excel. Let me have my figures here in Excel. So I'll share my screen with you. I'll share my screen with you so that you see what is required. Good. Confirm whether you're able to see my screen from your side. Are you able to see my screen from your side? Are you able to see my screen from your side? If yes, please go ahead and have the figures listed down there. So the figures for X, we have 10. The X figures, we have 10. We have 20. We have 15. We have 12. We have 18. We have 26. Then the Y figures, we have 800. We have 1,100. We have 900. We have 900. 1,050. Then we have 1,250. Good. So please confirm whether you're able to see the figures. Confirm whether you've been able to insert the figures there. Confirm whether you've been able to insert the figures. So remember, we are using the same method. So at the end of the day, we expect our variable cost per unit to be the same as what you are getting using the manual method. Good. So once you have the figures in place, we are going to do this. So we are going to get to data, right? So get to data. Data analysis is the Excel for BDA. Yes, the Excel is for BDA students, and the output will be interpreted by both advanced management accounting students and the BDA students, right? Good. So we'll be getting to data. So once you get to data in your Excel, there's this section here indicated data analysis, right? So when you click on data analysis, this is what you'll be able to see. When you click on data analysis, it will take you to this drop-down list. So what do we want to do? We want to deal with the regression. So this list, this drop-down list, locate regression. So this is what we have, right? Confirm. Good. So once that is done, remember what I told you. I said in exams, you will not be given X and Y. But when you want to do it now in Excel, you must tell us the Y input range, the X input range. That's why identifying X and Y is very important. Actually, that's the first step. So Y input range, these are the Y figures. I'm highlighting this, including the title. Then I come to X input range and come and do this. I highlight all of this, including the title. But now I have to instruct my Excel that, you know what, the first row of the highlighted range includes the title of the data. Then number 2, am I given any confidence level that is different from the default one? Am I given the confidence level that is different from the default one? So the default confidence level is 95%. If they have talked about 75% confidence level, I just mark this and indicate that 75% here. If they have not mentioned anything about confidence level, then automatically my confidence level will be the default one, which is 95%. Once that is done, I'll get to the output range. Do I want it to be in a new worksheet or within the same worksheet? For this, I want it to be within the same worksheet, and therefore I will select the output range. And my output range, so I come to this part and select this section here as the output range. Having done that, I just need to confirm this. Good. So I've been able to generate this report by use of regression analysis in Excel. Those who are doing it in Excel, are you having the same output from your site? Those who are doing this in Excel, Are you having the same output? Those who are doing this in Excel, are you having the same output? Are you having the same output? Those who are doing this in Excel, are you having the same output? Please repeat if possible. Good. Which year in your Excel? So the Excel, you should be having at least 2023. Microsoft Excel 2023 will help you to solve this. Microsoft 2023. But of course, another thing, there are those people who are not able to see this tool. I believe that's where the problem is. Let me help you solve it right away. So there are those people who are not able to see data analysis in their Excels. When they get to data part and locate this particular place, they are not able to see data analysis. Are you in this meeting so that I tell you what to do? Is there someone who is not able to see data analysis here so that you can activate that application? Is there anyone who's not able to see it here? Good. If you're not able to see it, this is the procedure. So we'll get to file, and then go to options. So locate options. Under options here, we are going to go to add-ins. Get to add-ins here. Get to add-in, then you locate this part, go, right? Now, once that is done, you'll be able to see this. So those who are not able to see data analysis, it means this box indicated analysis toolpack is not marked. It is not active. So please come and activate it here. Analysis toolpack. So when you click on this, you've been able to activate it, just confirm. And this time round, you'll be able to see data analysis tool appearing up here. Is it okay now if I repeat the procedure? Is it okay? Do we now have it? Irrespective of the version of your Excel, you should be able to see it now. Good. So how are we able to generate this? Let me repeat the same. So I'll come to this part, right? I'll come to this part, go to data analysis, locate regression, I have it there, you confirm. So come and select the Y input range. So my Y input range is these figures, including the title. X input range, you can see. I come and select all of this, including the title, but then I have to confirm it has got a title, and of course the confidence level if it is mentioned. Then I come and select the output range, my output range. So you can see my output range starts from this point. Then I confirm. Great. So having done that, please, are you able to see anything close to what we are getting? Are you able to see anything close to what we are getting on the board? So let's go to the coefficients. The coefficients here. The coefficients here. The coefficients here. Can you look at the coefficients here? So we have the intercept. What did I say about the intercept? At y-intercept, x is equal to 0. And that is the value of A. Then of course, this one here represents the variable cost per unit, the slope of the curve. So you can say this one here is the y-intercept. And of course, this one is the slope of the curve, which we all know is the variable cost per unit. Good. So have you been able to see this? Are they close to what we are getting? Are they close to what you are getting on the board? Are they close to what you are getting on the board? Are they close to what you are getting on the board? Good. Now, for the BDA students, you'll be told to now give us, interpret this output. You'll be told to interpret this output. You'll be told to interpret this output. So number one, we'll be told, get to R square. Get to R square here. We have this, so let me just express as a percentage. When you express this as a percentage, so you'll be told to do interpretation of the results of the output. So you'll come here and tell us the difference between this 100 and this is 3 point. So 96.92% changes in the production cost. Remember, this one here was production cost, right? This one was production cost. And this other one here was units produced. Units produced. So 96.92% changes in the production cost are actually explained by changes in units produced. 96.92% changes in production cost are explained by changes in units produced. Then now the remaining 3.08% changes in production cost are actually explained or caused by other variables which are not under consideration. Are now explained by other variables which are not under consideration. It can be government policy, it can be political instability, right? It can be increased competition within the market. So that is not related to the production cost component which is given here. So that's what management accounting student at advanced level and BDA will be required to do after getting these coefficients. At some point, you'll also find that this figure will not be given to you. They will eliminate this figure. Then they tell you, can you give us the value that is represented by letter T? Can you give us the value that is represented by letter T? At some point, they are not going to give you R squared. So this R squared, they'll just tell you it is represented by letter S. So can you find the value of S and also the value of T? Can you get the value of S and the value of T? So such kind of things are the ones that you're going to do when you now get to class for the management accounting and of course business data. So we can see, even if I use what we have done in the board, if I use my Excel, then at the end of the day, we'll be arriving at the same answer. So that's how we solve cost estimations functions by use of regression method. So typical example. So the fundamentals of management accounting students, you can now get to August 2023, I mean 2024, question number 23, 24, and 25. You'll be able to see a similar question. Then the CPS, I mean management accounting students at intermediate level, you can now go to August 2024, question number 3B, you'll be able to get a similar question. So I'll try solving that question. Then for the advanced management accounting students, advanced management accounting students, you also go to August 2024, and also go to August 2024, question, I think it's question number 2B, you'll be able to get it there. For the BDA students, please go to, please get to December 2022, question number 25. Go to December 2022, question number 25, and apply what we've learned today to solve the questions that are given there. Good. So are we together up to that point? Confirm. Have you been able to learn something? From this? Good. Now, For those who have not joined our classes for this semester, these are the benefits. These are the packages available to you. So we have those who are taking these exams for the first time. That is, you are not retaking BPA, you are not retaking management accounting, you are not retaking fundamentals of management accounting. So first attempt, the CPA units, you are going to be charged 4,800. That is the main fundamentals of management accounting, and of course, a main. So if you're going to read for the first time, this is the fee. If you're going to do, if you want to do business data analytics for the first time, we charge 9,000. Then remember, if you attended this paper last time and you did not succeed, it does not mean you don't get the concept. No, you did not. You only disagreed with what the examiner wanted you to do. So we have given you a discount. It is not your mistake to retake the unit. So now, those who are retaking the unit, for the RCM students, if you are at RCM last time, you attended this paper at RCM last time, then retake fee for AMA, management accounting and fundamentals of management accounting, you will be charged 3,800 upon providing your results. For the BDA students, you will be charged 4,500, right? That's what we have. Then those who are joining RCM for the first time and they are taking the unit, those who want to join RCM for the first time and they are taking the unit, then for AMA, for management accounting and fundamentals of management accounting, you'll be charged 4,000. Then for BDA, you'll be charged 5,500. 5,500. If you take any of these packages, then these are the benefits you'll be enjoying. Number one, we join all live Zoom classes. Any free class that will be conducted, will have access to that particular class. Then you'll access videos, LMS videos. You only need to pay 3,800, 500, 4,000, 5,500. So long as you fall within any of these packages, once you do the payment, these are the items you'll be accessing. The live Zoom classes, free classes, LMS videos, and short notes. Don't forget that at the end of this particular semester, you'll also be able to get certificate for this particular units. You'll be able to get a soft copy of certificate indicating that you've actually completed your course. So if you are still waiting for CASNEP to give the final certificate, you already be having BDA certificate that can help you to even secure a job, right? Good. So that's what we have. So this AMA and FM, of course, represents any CPA unit. This packages applies to any CPA unit, to any CFA unit, to any ATD unit, to any CAMS unit. And don't forget that those who are taking CFA, they also have the practical paper, which is called financial modeling and data analytics. So that will be falling under this financial modeling and data analytics. Financial modeling and data analytics. Good. So these are the packages that are there, which you should be able to look for and then join the classes as early as today. For any confirmation, for any inquiry, then of course your payments will be done to this payee. 62 42 83 9. Account number, just indicate the unit name. If you are doing MA, just indicate MA. If you are doing FM, just indicate FM. If you are doing FR or financial accounting, just indicate financial accounting. If you're doing the three of them, list all of them and account them, and then you pay the amount. Another benefit that is coming with all this, it's not a must that you pay this 9,000 today for you to join the classes. No, just pay up of this amount, start learning, and then you clear the balance after 30 days. So that's what you'll be able to enjoy again. Pay half of the fee. Even if you are taking 3 units, that will be 14,400 under this package. You can pay 7,200, join the 3 classes, and clear the balance after 30 days. Right? Because for you, if you wait to get full fee and join the class, you'll find that others have already covered 1 or 2 topics, right? But for you not to do that, just pay half of the fee, join the classes as you look for the balance within 30 days. So this is the account for payment details. For inquiry, for more information, just reach out to 0793 555 000. Reach out to 0793 555 000. So these 2 people will be able to assist you, or give any guidance with regards to these packages. So advanced management accounting is taught by Dr. Ura himself. Is taught by Dr. Ura himself. Good. So are we together to that point? Any question outside what I've just explained here? Any question? Any question regards to any of these packages? What if I pay full amount? Can you get a study material for free? Okay, that was applicable during the offer. So at the beginning of this semester, on 1st of September, we had that offer, right? On 1st of September, we had that offer. On 1st of September, we had that offer. But of course, you can still get that at a discounted price. You can still get our revision kits at a discounted price. What you need to do is, for you to get this revision kit, add copy is 1,000 Kenya shillings. Then soft copy of the same book with the same content will be going at the cost of 800 shillings. So you have that option of taking the hard copy or taking the soft copy of any revision kit. Good. Any question? Any question before we end the session? Yes, that's true. So Dr. Ora will be there. Good. Someone to repeat how to activate the data analysis tab in Excel. Good. I think that should be our last thing as we end the session. So please post the question as we illustrate how to activate the data analysis tool. Any question? Any question with regards to the registration? Any question with regards to the pay bill? Any question in reference to the class timings? Please post them there. So how do we activate the data analysis tool? You get to file. I believe you're able to see my screen. Go to options. Then select the part here of add-ins. Come to this section here. Are you able to see this part? Go. Then it will take you to this section. So you are not able to see data analysis tool because this box here is not activated. The analysis tool, for your case, that's how it is appearing. So for you to be able to see, the data analysis, just come and activate this box. So once that box is activated, confirm it here. Then automatically, when you now get to data, you will see the data analysis tool here. You'll be able to see it down here. I believe that is now perfect. Kindly share the recordings with the BDS students. Good. So this recording will be available to the BDS students, advanced management accounting students, and of course the management accounting students. So those who have registered for our classes will have access to this particular video for the entire semester. Alternatively, you'll be able to access this from our YouTube channel. You'll be able to access this from our YouTube channel. Actually, 10 minutes from now, you'll be able to access it there. Any question? Any question? Good. If there is no question, I would like us to stop at this point. And of course, I'm welcoming all of you to our classes. So purpose to join the classes so that we can learn together. Thanks for your time and have a blessed evening.